Hi friends, welcome to GMK tutorials. In this video, we are going to see about the Unit 5 concepts. Okay, it may be most important concepts as well as the objective questions also. It may be used for end semester as well as a gate point of view. Okay, so ఇప్పటివరకు ఇంకా ఎవరైనా మన ఛానల్ సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోకుండా ఉంటే సో ప్లీజ్ సబ్స్క్రైబ్ అవర్ ఛానల్ ఫర్ లేటెస్ట్ వీడియోస్. So let's move on to the topic in fifth unit. So that is nothing but frequency domain analysis. In frequency domain analysis, we have a different types of topics. Okay, like the corner frequency, gain margin, phase margin, Bode plot, Nyquist plot, polar plot. Okay, these are all the concepts included in the fifth unit. But it is a completely, it's like a quick revision with the concept as well as an objective point of view. Okay, so for that purpose, I will finish the video as early as possible. Okay. So if you don't have any basics, please go through the channel and you can visit the GMK tutorials and go for the playlist of control system. You can check the videos. You will get some basic idea about the corresponding topics also. Okay, let us move on to the first question. So the first question is the transfer function of a system. What are the corner frequencies? So this is also one of the most important steps in the Bode plot. మనం Bode plot డ్రా చేసేటప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ చేయాల్సిన స్టెప్ కూడా ఏంటంటే మనం కార్నర్ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీస్ మరి కార్నర్ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీస్ ఐడెంటిఫై చేయాలంటే ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ఇచ్చిన ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ ఫంక్షన్ ని 1+st ఫార్మాట్ లో కన్వర్ట్ చేయాలి. దిస్ ఈజ్ జనరల్లీ కాజ్ టైం కాన్స్టెంట్ ఫార్మ్ అని చెప్తాం. ఈ కాన్స్టెంట్ ఫార్మ్ టైం కాన్స్టెంట్ ఫార్మ్ లోకి కన్వర్ట్ చేయాలి. టైం కాన్స్టెంట్ ఫార్మ్ లోకి కన్వర్ట్ చేయాలి. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ 1+st ఫార్మ్ అండ్ టైం కాన్స్టెంట్ ఫార్మ్. Suppose based on this one, if you are comparing this equation 1+st format to compare చేసామంటే what is the variation here? So what are the t values? Where t is equal to generally t is equal, one value is equal to 0.2 and second value is equal to 0.5. So these are the t1 and t2, right? If you know the t1 and t2 values, obviously you are calculating the omega c1 omega c2. Therefore omega is equal to 1 by t, right? Corner frequency of first one is nothing but 0. That is 1 by divided by 2. So therefore omega c1 is equal to 0.5 and omega c2 is equal to 2. So therefore the right answer is nothing but 5 and 2 are the corner frequencies for the first given transfer function. This is the most important for Bode plot point of view. Bode plot draw cheyalana, this is the first consideration, right? So the second question is, so let us see here. In Bode magnitude plot, which of the following slope would be the exhibited higher frequencies by a fourth order all pole system? And a fourth order all pole system. All pole systems lo fourth order all pole systems lo what is the total slope of the corresponding Bode plot అన్నాం. మరి ఈ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ లో చేయాలంటే ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ మనం ఈ Bode plot లో స్లోప్ అనేది ఆబ్వియస్లీ ప్రొడ్యూసెస్ -20 dB per decade. దట్ ఈస్ ద ఫస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ పాయింట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు నో అబౌట్ ఇట్. ది సేమ్ టైం 0 అనేది +20 dB ని స్లోప్ ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేస్తూ నేర్చుకోవాలి ఫస్ట్. సో ది స్లోప్ ఎట్ హై ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీస్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్, దర్ ఇస్ అ ఫార్ములా ఫర్ దిస్ వన్, -20 ఇంటూ -20 ఇంటూ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ పోల్స్ ప్లస్ 20 ఇంటూ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ జీరోస్. ఎన్ని పోల్స్ నాకు తెలియదు. సో -20 ఇంటూ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ పోల్స్ plus 20 into number of zeros. ఎందుకంటే +20 is contributed with the single zero and -20 is contributed single pole. Therefore 4 poles and -20 into 4, therefore it gives rise to -80 dB per decade. The right answer is option A is the right answer. Okay. So these are all the some of the important points related to this one. In a concept of the Bode plot, these are some of the important. So in a pole at origin, the initial slope is -20 dB for pole. At the same time 0 at origin, +20 dB for decade. The same time the slope of magnitude plot changes at each corner frequency. The slope changes at each corner frequency. The corner frequency is nothing but the frequency at which the asymptotes meet at a point. That is also called as a corner frequency. We can also define corner frequency is nothing but in case of the polar plot, the corner frequency is the frequency at which the plot changes its coordinate. In case of the Bode plot, in case of the polar plate. Okay, that is also one more important point. In the same time, the corner frequency associated with the poles causes a slope of -20 dB per decade, right? At the same time, the final slope at the border plot is equal to z minus p into 20 dB for decade. Because suppose if you go for the z point, so z is nothing but which produces plus 20 dB. So pole is nothing but minus 20 dB. Suppose zeros are greater than poles means that z minus p there is a possibility into 20 dB for decade. Okay. So that is a question number 2. At the same time, for third question, the gain margin is a positive and phase margin is a negative. The system is a unstable system. Okay, for this there is some points you have to remember for easy analysis. These are the 4 points. Okay, so that is nothing but gain margin positive, phase margin both are positive, system is stable. Suppose gain margin 0, phase margin 0, both that is nothing but marginally stable. That is also very important, right? So in either of the cases, system is unstable. Okay, so that is also one more point for this one. At the same time, the question number 4 states that question number 4. So question number 4, that is nothing but the asymptotic border plot. And the border plot ఇచ్చేసేసాడు, find out the P1 value, find out చేయండి. So P1, so that is nothing but the plot is nothing but a phase plot. So phase plot ఇచ్చేసి P1 value calculate చేయండి అన్నాడు. So for this purpose ఏం చేయాలంటే ఫస్ట్ ఈ గివెన్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ ఫంక్షన్ ని మనం ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ డొమైన్ లో రిప్రజెంట్ చేయాలంటే j omega ఫార్ములా రాయాలి. ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ యూ నీడ్ టు క్యాలిక్యులేట్ ది phase of that one. So phase formula is tan inverse of y by x. That is the formula for phase. Okay, therefore by using the same formula you can calculate that minus tan inverse of this one, calculation at omega is equal 1 radian. So omega is equal 1 radian. This is equal to minus 135, right? Therefore omega is equal to 1 substitute chesi if phase anedi 135 match cheyandi, then you will find out the value of, then you can calculate the value of P1 calculate cheyachu. That is a process. You have to go through this for simplification point. I don't want to take much more time for this course. So the process is very important. Just I will give the process and tricks for this case only. So the fifth question is nothing but related to the polar plot. The polar plot of the transfer function is nothing but this one. What will be the polar plot of the transfer function is this one. What will be in the first coordinate, second coordinate, third coordinate, fourth coordinate. So దీన్ని బేస్ చేసుకొని ఏ కోఆర్డినేట్ ఉంటుందో పోలార్ ప్లాట్ మెన్షన్ చేయండి అంటున్నాడు. So this is a transfer function. For this transfer function, if you want to find out the like phase and magnitude, first of all you have to represent in a frequency domain representation. After that you have to calculate the magnitude value. Okay, magnitude. After that a phase, you can substitute omega is equal to 0 for one case, the infinity, and two case you will get the plot for this one. So this is also very easy case. Just you will go through this one. Just substitute omega is equal to 0 in the given transfer function, phase and magnitude. You will get the starting and ending values also. Okay, and omega is equal to 0. At that time magnitude is equal to 1 and phase is equal to 0. Omega is equal to infinity, magnitude is equal to 10, and phase is equal to 0. So omega is equal to infinity frequency together. What is starting frequency, right? So that is also consideration. There is some typo errors you have to remember for this case also. So the next question is nothing but sixth question, that is nothing but question number 6. Draw the polar plot for the transfer function. So transfer function polar plot draw cheyandi and draw the polar plot of the transfer function. అంటే ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ ఫంక్షన్ ఇచ్చేసేసాడు, ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ ఫంక్షన్ పోలార్ ప్లాట్ ఏమవుతుంది డ్రా చెప్పండి అంటున్నాను. సో దిస్ ఇస్ a type 1 system, order 2. So obviously this is a shortcut method, type 0, type 1, type 2, type 3, order 1, order 2, order 3, order 4. So type 0 and type 1 means starting from here and end with 3 also. Therefore this is the right answer. So clockwise, anti-clockwise, you have to remember all those parts. There is mentioned here also. So you will take a screenshot or like this, then you will go through this. Or in case if you want a complete idea about the polar, but just you will go through the channel and you can go through the related videos also, right? So the question number 7. So calculate the encirclement of the -1, 0 in the complex plane by Nyquist plot of the g of s into h of s. So then you have to take the characteristic equation for this case. Take the characteristic equation. So p is equal 0, p is equal 0, z is equal 0. So p is equal 0 substitute. So p is equal 0, therefore s is equal -1. No pole in the RHP. When z is equal to 0, s is equal to -5. So no poles are located in the right half. So therefore, if the no poles are located in the right half side, obviously there is no encirclement. So that is a conclusion. So if you want to find out the encirclement means that there may be possibility of poles are located in the right half of the j omega. That is important. So for that purpose, you have to check these two conditions. Okay. So that is a question number 8. So eighth question is nothing but the certain unity feedback system G of S is equal to K, the Nyquist plot. So Nyquist plot Rajchandra, obviously we need to remember 4 points. This is a section 1, 0 to infinity. So pi by 2 to minus 5, this is section 2. This is a third section minus so 3. So this is nothing but fourth section. Okay, there is a so this is a contour Nyquist. So the complete analysis is already discussed in our channel also. Go through this if you have any doubts. So from this conclusion, so it's a fourth order. Fourth order means that obviously it starts from fourth order, but it ends with a 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth order. Therefore, it is a type 1 system starting here and end with fourth word. Therefore, this is the right answer. Therefore, this is the answer for this question. Okay. So there is a shortcut trick for this one also. So the ninth question for this case is nothing but the Nyquist part of the transfer function is shown in figure. The gain margin. So gain margin calculation. What is the gain margin? Gain margin means a GM. And GM calculation you need a omega PC, phase crossover frequency call. So gain margin is equal to the distance from origin is generally called the magnitude. Therefore gain margin is equal to 1 by that A value, that 0.2 gives the gain margin. This is nothing but magnitude. The inverse of that magnitude is generally called a gain margin. So this is nothing but 0 to some distance. This is generally called as a magnitude. So therefore gain margin is equal to 1 by modulus of magnitude. That gives us the gain margin. So this gain margin can be calculated as phase crossover frequency. Phase crossover frequency means that the frequency at which the frequency is nothing but 180 degrees. Therefore gain margin is calculated in this direction only. So gain margin ki phase crossover frequency. Other phase margin ki gain crossover frequency. That is very important, guys. Okay. So those are the frequency domain characteristics, right? The last question in this case, that is nothing but the order of the differential equation. Order of the differential equation to call and order of the differential equation is nothing but obviously this is nothing but a plot. ఈ ప్లాట్ నుంచి నీకు ఆబ్వియస్లీ ఏం ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఇస్తుంది, దిస్ ఇస్ అ టైప్ 0 సిస్టమ్ అని తెలుస్తుంది. ఆర్డర్ 1, ఆర్డర్ 2, 3 అంటే థర్డ్ ఆర్డర్ లో ఎండ్ అవుతుంది. సో ది ఆర్డర్ ఆఫ్ ది ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ ఫంక్షన్ ఇస్ థర్డ్ ఆర్డర్. సో దట్ ఇస్ ద ఇంపార్టెంట్. So this is a different formulas for choose the Bode plot for this is one more frequency for starting frequency. Bode plot మీరు ఎప్పుడైనా initial part calculate అంటే initial part అంటే starting from the starting frequencies to first corner frequency initial plot అని చెప్తాం. At that time if you want to find out the magnitude, this is the formula. M is equal minus 20 into n log of omega by 10, 20 log of k by 10, where omega k n is nothing but number of poles are at origin. So omega value different values, omega is equal 1 తీసుకుంటే at that time we will get a k value. So that is generally called the starting. So at the same time this is also generally like this or like this. So this is nothing but minus 20 dB for decade. Okay. So this equation is also similar to y is equal to mixed format. Therefore this line represents the straight lines in case of the Bode plot. So this is just a brief idea about the fifth unit. There may be chance of questions maybe based on this one. I don't know exactly, don't give any guarantee for this one, but there may be chances in case if they are taking any option. Why should we left out these points also? So for that purpose I will take this some of the random questions for 15 unit onwards, from 15 unit also. Okay. So thank you guys, thank you for watching GM Tutors. Thank you.